We are creating a new character. We do have the option to skip all this, but for the video, I'm not going to skip it. But you can skip it. I think you can push on Xbox, I'm not sure, but on PlayStation, I think it's either X or box.
We have fought. And now, the Red Menace is at our doorstep. Democracy itself is under threat of annihilation. That is why today, July 4th, 2076, 300 years after our great nation began, we gather together to honor the completion of Vault 76. This sprawling underground shelter may have been engineered by Vault Tech, but it was built by you, the good people of America, so that if the bombs do come, if the end does come, our way of life will endure. But not everyone will be saved. Those chosen
I'm gonna let
to
this
enter this
finish
vault
playing for a
must be
minute
our
whilst I
best
go and do something.
and our brightest. But when the fighting is stopped, and fallout has settled, you must rebuild. Not just walls, not just buildings, but hearts and minds, and ultimately, America itself. So as we stand here today, we pray that the world will know peace. But if that is not our destiny, if war must come, we stand together knowing that here in Vault 76, our future begins.
Good morning, Vault 76. This is the Overseer. I hope you all enjoyed the party last night, even those who may have overindulged and overslept. But it's time to get up and get out there. We've been locked away long enough. Today is Reclamation Day. It may be time to leave, but I'll never forget the day you all entered Vault 76. You come from every walk of life, every race, color, and creed. But you all share one very important trait. You are this country's best and brightest. But more importantly, you'll always be my family.
So, this character is being created because I am unable to stream on my other account. So, we are gonna pick a face. You do have the option to change it to male if you want. These are the male faces. With your thumbstick, you can move the face back and forth, like so. And then you push R1 to change to the next one. See the side profile. Okay. Side profile. Next. Side profile. You know this dude right here? He looks like Nate. I mean, he's got a bigger beard, but yeah, this looks like Nate. I wonder if people would not notice that from Fallout 4. Huh. Huh. I never noticed that before. Huh. Yeah, that looks like Nate. Huh. Okay, here's the girl faces. Okay. I think I used her already. Used her, I think. Don't like her. I used this one. This one's my current one. I think I've used her once, maybe. I know I used her in one of the other ones. Maybe I'll come back to that one. Maybe this one. We'll go with this one. Extras. Now this allows you to give her makeup. If you want to give her makeup. Lipstick. Okay, blush. Cat, I'm gonna beat your hide. Now come down here. Cat, we're on the 3rd floor. You're gonna hurt your damn self. Lip gloss. Okay. Markings. I don't see anything impressive. Oh, the dots. Okay. Maybe we'll leave that, because that gives her the distinction that she could be a trail. Okay, what's this? Ooh. Maybe the top one. Why won't it let me pick the top one? Huh. Okay, we don't want no damage. Whatever that is, and no face paint. I got the dots. The dots are good. This is body size. You don't want one too large or too thin or too muscular. You want it in the middle, because then your action bar will deteriorate really quickly. A lot of people say it doesn't matter, but yeah, it does matter a little bit. And you don't want yourself too muscular, but you don't want yourself not enough muscular. So that, you know, you have a little bit of muscles, okay? Okay, there's that. Body done, that done. And as in the description, her name is gonna be Elizabeth. There we go. There we go. All the ones on this account are gonna have that name. Anybody realize where the name comes from? It actually comes from a TV show that used to be on called Dark Angel, which was my first character, Maxine. That's actually where that name comes. Although in the show, she only ever went by Max. I made Maxine because I want it to be a definite girl interpretation. Okay, so there we go. Oh, I didn't take the picture. Oh, bummer. I don't know if I really care. Okay, first of all, you want to get on this terminal. You want to eject this holotape. You don't want to forget the holotape, because throughout the game we collect things, so you want to get it. You can't take anything in your stuff in your room here, but we can look at everything. See, you had a computer in here, a working desk fan. It looks like we knew how to ski. We can't take anything. It'd be nice if we could take that. I mean, we collect those throughout the game once we leave. And we can't take nothing with us. Okay, none of this stuff we can take with. Oh, wait, hey, we can rest in our bed for a minute. Oh, that's dope. Okay, kind of look around. See, we had a washer and dryer. Looks like in here we had a furnace or air cleaner or something just for us. Can't take none of this stuff with us. Be nice, like I keep saying, if we could. But see, we had a washer and dryer, storage room, miscellaneous junk. We have one of those. We have a sink. Wow, we can activate it. I've never actually played with the sink before. Well, how about that? That's cool. And a bar of soap. Hey, we can flush our toilet. Oh, that is just neat. I didn't know that. I've never actually played with this before. Can activate our shower. Wow. Oh, this is cool. You turn on the shower. We can activate the flush the toilet. We can turn on the water. Wow. I've never actually played with the bathroom before. Usually you just like get right out. Here, kind of look around. Oh, that's cool. This is a... This must be the heater. So you can have your own heat temperature, because these are like your own apartments. We can turn on and off the TV. I think I knew that. And I think we can turn off the lights if we want. Okay. Grab our Pip-Boy. This is required. You can't even leave your room without this on your wrist. It's kind of cool. Shows you how you put it on. That's what it looks like. That's how big it is. Now we can leave. We walk out our door. Like I said, you don't want to walk out your... You don't want to walk out your door until you have your holotape, and you can't walk out without your Pip-Boy, so don't worry about forgetting it. The game will not allow you to forget it. You follow the little arrow thingies here. It kind of shows you how you leave. And then this is the stuff that you get to take with you. So you pick up this. You pick up that.
Message repeats in 24 hours.
Okay, we come...
Remember, Mum, Rabbits to prevent radiation sickness ran away to cure it. No creature comforts out there, Mum. You want it, you build it.
They call us Mom because we're a girl character, so...
You must all go through that giant vault door alone. Unless, of course, you're next to someone else.
Then you come in here into the overseer's office. You don't have to read the terminal if you don't want to. You can, but the game does want you to get the holotape. So I'm not going to read any of this, but I'll look through it so people who want to can pause the video and read it. And you see that after 24 hours, the vault will shut down and not function anymore. They used to not give you weapons and stuff, but now they do. They give you a lot more. I don't know, maybe that's the deleted file that we're not allowed to we're now allowed, they now give us thingies. The big thing is to get the holotape off the computer. So there. That's the biggie. And then once you've collected it, you come over here. This is a must. This is your camp module. This stands for construction, assembly, mobile platform is what it is. This allows you to build your camp. So you need that. Now, how do
none possess the skills necessary to accomplish anything.
I don't know why we get this. I don't even know what this is for. I don't know what we do here. You open that door. You walk this way. Open this door. And there's the vault door. Once you travel outside this door, you will never be able to come back inside. So anything that you forgot to grab before you left, you might as well delete your character and start over again.
Goodbye.
Because once you go out this door, you are done. This is now where you get to pick your cards. So you get to pick what you want to be. You want to be a commando. I picked, we want a gunslinger this time. Maybe a specialist? We'll do a specialist. Specialists can still use stuff. I think that was one of my other characters I made into a specialist. So they changed this around too. You used to pick up the cards and then you put them wherever you wanted. Now it puts them in a... You get to pick those pre-configurations to decide, how you start out with. Now from here on out, you can change those if you like. I think I haven't really ever tried, but as you collect, you can then add cards to your already pre-selected thingies. Like I said before, when you used to start this game, it would automatically, it would let you put them wherever you wanted. And you would also have to start out and go all the way to go through the levels. Now you start out at level 1, but now you have progressed to now level 20. So you don't have to go through levels 1 through 20 anymore. Now you can come, this is what I choose to do, is you come over here, you get this stuff off this dead body here. I mean, they don't need it anymore. And see now, they also give us a backpack. We have armor. Usually they didn't give you armor before, but they do now. I come down here for supplies. Anything that you can pick up, you want to pick up. Okay, after, now with the new Ohio Burning Springs update, 2 updates ago, now you have the school perched outside the vault now with the dead body, and you can talk to him.
Well, look at you. Fresh from the can and not a speck of dirt on you. Best watch your step around here. Figured you Balties weren't done cooking yet. Guess I was wrong. Already interrogated the last vault to come out of that hole. Sounds like there's nothing down there for me, though. Save me the trouble of breaking in.
You couldn't anyway, and if you wanted to.
Oh, just a working man passing through. This fella here had a price on his head. Thought he'd run for enough. He hadn't. Slow down there, cowboy. Buy a fella dinner first. Let's just say I'm currently residing in fascinating look these days. Clean away after the war. Not like yet. Might have been an improvement. Or maybe it was bombs, maybe something else. Nothing but rock, sand, and poison dust now. An opportunity. If you got the stones for it. Got a half-assed town out there, though. Highway town. At least it's got a decent bar.
How do I get there?
Well, you got a map on that fancy Pip-Boy of yours? I'll point it out. If you're inclined, there's a bridge out by Point Pleasant. You might even survive the experience. Plenty of work out there, if you don't mind killing.
Okay, we don't want to go through his rest of his evidence. Look, it's Abraham Lincoln. Oh, nice. There ain't shit in there. You can read this now, and then it will, now Fisherman's Rest was now activated, and you can straight fast travel there.
Oh, Mum! Those young ladies down there, they seem exceedingly alive. They haven't yet made any untoward advances, but perhaps you could speak to them? Verify their intentions are civil? Only that they appear to have some vested interest in accessing the vault. One seemed quite perturbed when I told them that wouldn't be happening, but I'm not sure if she believed me.
We can talk to him some more. Oh, thank you.
There's got to be a way in there. Maybe... Wait, the vault dweller? Hey there! Whoa, whoa. Just a friend here, not a threat. Just had some questions for you. You came out of the vault, right? I thought it was empty. Wait.
It is now.
Still open?
I was the last one out, so. It's probably empty now. I doubt anyone's still in there.
Son of a bitch, we missed our chance. We really needed that. We got a tip from the Wayward. Heard of the place? New bar down the road.
You don't want to lie to these people because then you get you off on the wrong foot. You can if you want, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Inside that vault is the, you know, that's where the big one is. Our last chance to turn our lousy luck around.
See there, you could lie if you want, but you don't want to lie unless you have to.
You know, the thing that brought everyone back. The treasure. Well, yeah, there was this big broadcast, but shouldn't you know it was in there?
I told you, Lacey. The guy was scamming us.
But those were the last of our caps. No, someone has to know something. We're just gonna stick it out until we find them.
Wonderful.
Thanks for answering some questions for us, I suppose. Seems only fair I return the
See, if you lie to her, then she's mean, and then
Easy answer for you.
she won't give you the information that you want.
Happy to tell you what I know, which isn't much. Someone made a broadcast not too long back about there being some kind of treasure buried in Appalachia.
Well, there is one, but it's not buried in this vault, I can tell you that right now.
As desperate as they are, it's meant everyone with a functioning radio has come back to try and see if they can get a piece of it.
Monsters or no?
Guy we met at the Wayward. Carter, I think was his name. He gave us a couple of leads to chase down, in exchange for all our money. Up to us now to make something of them. About Appalachia?
Other than it's a graveyard?
There's that. We haven't been here real long, but from what we've been able to piece together, the area got hit pretty hard. Not long after, well, these things showed up.
The Scorched.
They're merciless. They seem to have cleaned up whoever the bombs might have missed. Without people around, everything else has gone haywire. We both came over from Virginia. Well, what was Virginia? There's a lot more hot zones that way. And the few spots that are livable, well, they got picked clean fast. I mean, Appalachia's dangerous, really dangerous. It's better than where we've been. Watch yourself out there.
Okay, so wow, I have some shit ton of things and a nice gun to boot. I know there's some ghouls down here. Here, boys, I don't got all day. You always want to pick up wood wherever you go, especially here in the beginning, because you need it to build your base, camp, whatever you want to call it. No answer is incorrect. These are just three-headed possums. Unless there's a challenge that says kill them, I don't bother. Unless I was really starving to death. See that? Now you're dead, stupid head. I kill you already? Sometimes you can get some of your ammo back. So that's good. That's why I do that. We need plenty of wood, so we'll gather it on the way down. That's not the way down. This is. If someone ever is playing with me on PlayStation 4 and my camp is activated, it's usually next to that pond right there. So as you can see, a new player, if I'm in the game, would come down here and would see my base right there, base camp, whatever, and would know that I'm at least in the game. Now, ideally, you want to scout out the areas little by little to get resources. You can come back and get resources, or you can get them now while you're here. Oh good, bags of fertilizer. They weren't in here with my other playthrough. You need the fertilizer. If you want to plant anything, you need fertilizer. You either gotta make it or find it. Wow. He gave me a shit ton of stim packs. I got stim packs for days. I don't know that I want those. I don't want that for sure. And I really don't want that. Ooh, see, notice how this right here, this plan says read or learn. See, you just click right on it and learn it. Then it saves you the trouble of having to go find it later. and learn it later when you can just learn it now and get it over with. I didn't know that to begin with. I didn't even know about anything about the plant. I just picked them up, thought that they were useful for something, and didn't understand the concept. Pumpkins you can't plant even if you wanted them. So I'm not you, so what? Go cry about it now. Go cry about it now. You want to learn about your situation, so anything you can find and pick up and read, ideally you want to do that. I haven't even looked at the challenges yet because I'm not going to do them with her. I'm going to do them with my other character. She's here she's here for comic relief. Just kidding, I don't know. I don't know if that's why they made cars to where they can still blow up. My question is how is that possible? See, if you know anything about this game, you'll know that, they don't use they use fossil fuels for some things, but some cars still use fossil fuels, but there's a lot of cars that don't. They run on some sort of nuclear power or something. See, like that car right there is a fusion, because it's some sort of a fusion. It's got a fusion reactor in it. When you see this path, you want to take it all the way up to the abandoned cabin up here. Okay, the isolated cabin. You want to get all the junk, especially the thingies. You want to get this off of him. This is the Vault 51 Overseer. Somebody's already picked that, which is good, so it saves me the trouble of having to pick it. Now Vault 51 will now want you to go up to Vault 51, but you don't go in the actual vault. We'll see if we can find a piggyback up there. Just see if somebody's up there. Whoops, wrong switch. Vault 51. Nope, see, this is where Vault 51 is, and there's nobody up. I mean, we could fast travel to this guy and then walk there. Let's go down to the Wayward first, and then maybe we'll take a ride up there. I don't have a lot of caps, and I don't know that I want to lose a bunch of caps. Because we got a key off of him, and the key goes to his stash. Because I know I said this a lot in my other videos about how you go up there to get your shelter. That's one of the 2 reasons why you go up there, is to get that shelter. I messed up. I missed my Tesla rifle. Okay, you'll want to pick some corn. You want to come over here to the overseer's camp. Everything in this box she left for you. As a new player. Oh shit, not the laser gun. Let's see, is there anything I want to put in here? How about the canned food? These. Oops. Not the canned noodles. Potato chips, the water, the food. You can either you can play this on your Pip-Boy, but I just put it in here for now. Plans. I don't know what we'll put these in here. I don't know if we're using those still. Let me see what other gun I have. Whilst I'm thinking about it. Okay. Okay, we have a grenade, a knife, a short combat rifle. Yep, we have the combat rifle. And it uses the 45, so we don't need those. I gotta go to the bathroom. Now this stash box goes into your stash box. That's why it says my stash box on it. And you can use this. This shows you what the camp could look like if you wanted to, but this isn't the way that you will usually see them. That's the simple camp spot. Now on to the first mission.
Lady, I will paint the walls with...
Honey, you picked the wrong time to get a drink.
What are you? Hey! Who the hell are you? Guy?
I told you it was gonna end badly. Now, I'm hoping you're here to have a drink and play nice. I've had a gun pointed at me more than enough for one day. Huh. Well, not exactly the introduction to the wayward I would have hoped for. Oh, sorry about that, darling. First round's on me. Name's Duchess. There's something I could do for you. Your guess is as good as mine, sweetheart. He busted in here so he could turn over the location of some fellow named Crane, who I guess I must have served at some point or another. Since then, a steady stream of miscreants has been making my life irritating. Not exactly good for a budding business. Now that you mention it, I could use an extra pair of hands. See? That boy we put down? He's not the first of his crew to roll in here, but I want him to be the last. Normally, I'd send my people out to clean house, but my muscles run off, so I don't have the bodies to spare right now. But I'm willing to pay good money if you put an end to this for me. So, what do you say? $50 caps if you can get the job done. 75's as high as I'll go. And for that kind of money, I expect to never hear from those boys again. Now, that mean you're on the case? Only seems fair. The details, then. Now, each of these boys came in asking after Crane. I'm thinking we can make that work for us. How would you grab the attention of a bunch of single-minded thugs? Well, aren't you a smart cookie? And I think
you cannot go out there, kitty. I'm doing it for your own safety. I know you don't think so, but I do think so. We are on the 3rd floor, and I don't want to see you jump off and go splat.
I just want you to know, architecture ain't exactly.
I mean, there's a 50-50 chance you could land on the building's transformer, but
not half bad.
Like I said, there's
so
a 50-50 chance.
What's together here for you is the schematic for one custom-made Crane Treasure Hunting Inc. sign. If I didn't butcher the plans too bad, it's got a little system built in that'll make sending out an advertisement and getting this gang's attention a snap. You just need to build it, use the tape it spits out to tell the world you're open for business, and then convince any punks that show up to tell you where their boss is hiding. They did teach you all how to build from schematics up in that vault of yours, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
That's the spirit.
Hey, if you need a refresher, good old Morty Mort can help you out.
What are you on about, Mordecai?
Hey, nah, I'm not bragging or anything, but I've got some tapes that cover that very subject.
Oh, Mort, not the tapes. Well, you find yourself wanting a refresher? Talk to Mort. Of course, you're gonna need materials, but we should have enough lying around to cover you there. Get you together a little care package. Throw some rations in there, too, so you don't starve on me. And so you know, you might have to break some of this scrap down for parts. But I can spot you some workbench materials, too, since you're doing me such a big one. Who knows? Maybe you'll learn something while you do it. Now, you ready to get this show on the road? Hot dog. Be good to have those dolts off our back at long last. Just make sure, once you find out where they're hiding, that their leader gets the message. The wayward gets left alone. Oh, and on the topic of leaders, you know, one of my people found this tape in the camp across the way, recorded by one overseer of Vault 76. It's a little out of date at this point, but it seems it might have been left for someone from her vault. Maybe it was waiting for you?
It was.
Sounds like she set the camp up so her people could get some practice in self-reliance. Probably worth looking into if you think you could use a little refresher.
Okay. It always says that we option to go over and talk to him, but it won't let us sometimes continue without talking
Glad
to
to
him.
hear Vault Tech actually took care of some of their people. You hear these rumors, right, about them just throwing folks to the wolves. Here's some rations and a fancy suit. Good luck. Well, don't you worry that smooth little face of yours. You are in good company now.
This is
'Cause
another
around
reason why I
here,
don't understand
look
why we
after
can't
one
come in
another.
here. See, Morty
Now, what
here
can I do
is a ghoul, plain and simple.
Listen, friend, you happen to be talking to the exact right person to fix your predicament. But if I'm gonna help you, I want something in return. All right, listen, I got this plan. You're gonna help me get rich. See, the folks who made it big off the gold rush, they weren't the prospectors. They were the folks that sold them their shovels. Now, I don't do shovels. What I collect is knowledge. I can go all sorts of places you folks with your rad-sucking skin can't. So, I'm selling what I've got between my ear holes, and you're gonna test it for me. I made these holotapes. Now, this set's all the info I dug up about that camp doohickey you Bolters got. All I'm asking is you give them a listen and let me know what you think. You will? Oh, thank you. I mean, thanks. Just come back once you've taken them out for a test drive. Now, is there anything else you wanted to chat about? Some other time then.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't talk to him last time, so this way I got that out of the way. The order in which you do this is not mandatory. You can come straight here away. You don't have to if you don't want to. It's recommended that you do, though. That way you get it out of the way. You find out some stuff. You help out some people. You make a little money. Get some supplies out of it. Now, she tells us to come down into Flatwoods. I checked this already? Nothing new. So, when I was new to the game, I actually slept in this. I didn't know how to build my camp yet, so I didn't build it until a ways. But you can still come here and get scraps, parts, anything that you can carry. And yeah, you can sleep in those beds if you want. You shouldn't really be sleeping on the floor. It's not good for you. Okay. Looks like somebody built their camp right there. We're gonna come down here and build our camp on this concrete spot right here. Move camp. Might not let us because his camp is right there. So this is his camp, so we can't build it anywhere in this bubble here. Okay, how about right here? How about right here then? There. Now that we've established our camp, we now can move the camp module. I always say that you should do this because you spawn based upon where this is. Okay, so where's the camp at? Oh, good. So we want it back this way then. Wow. Is this bigger than I thought? So we want it like right over here. So we'll spawn right here. In the back of the camp. Use this camp so we don't have to build anything we don't need. So we want resources. Crafting station. I need legendary modules. What is this guy shoot? Tag, you're it. Okay, so now that we've established our camp, let's go up here and see if that individual is still up here. Oh good, he is. See, 19 caps is what it took to fast travel there. If somebody's camp is somewhere where you need to go, then yes, you can piggyback off of their camp to get to where you need to go. Save me a lot of pain in the butt later. While we're here, we have to come and find them. We have to come down and find that anyway. So we might as well do it now. Now where are we going? Okay. There, close enough. That'll show us where we're going. Well, actually, that other thing will show us where we're going. I don't even need the other thing. No, we don't want to follow the road anyway. We might run into those Brotherhood of Steel fakes. What is this? free teddy bears. I didn't even know we were collecting teddy bears. Oh, that's cool. What else is around here? Have I been to this house before? And here we are. We made it to Vault 51. But we don't really want to mess with Vault 51. So we go here. And this, we go in here. This is stuff like you could build in your shelter, but ways you could build it, but
Oh, a visitor! Oh, I thought this day would never come. I haven't had a visitor in ages. Welcome to the Appalachian Shelters Claim Center, visitor. I'm called Mr. Clark. It's my job to help eager new customers such as yourself take your first step into the miraculous world of shelters. Oh, cursory analysis suggests you are likely here to... Goodness, forgive my tone. I'm experiencing some memory issues. As I was saying, a bright-eyed visitor like yourself must be here to claim your free shelter today. Is that right? Splendid! Oh, before I can distribute your shelter to you, you'll need to register as a shelter owner. The terminal in the back will guide you through it. Once you've finished registering, return to me, and I'll distribute your free shelter to you.
what the fuck are you doing?
I'm so grateful to have a customer. I was beginning to think this...
Okay, then that key that you picked up from the dead overseer goes to this box right here. See right there, the top thing right there his password. You want to get that. Okay. Now that you've read that, now you got the key, a password. See, now you come here on the terminal and you go down to where it says shelter owner registration system. You want to do this first. Thank you. Okay. Okay. That's all you have to do. And you can come down here with the password you just picked up out of that box, and you can read these. And it just tells you about Vault 51, tells you what he had to go through. This is how you find out stuff and what's going on in Vault 51, and about Zax and stuff like that. Okay, now you come up here like this. You go back and you talk to Mr. Clark here.
It looks like you've successfully registered as a shelter owner. Congratulations, visitor. A marvelous new world of home expansion awaits. I'll distribute your free shelter to you, along with some materials to build your shelter's entrance, as a personal thank you for being my customer. Before we part ways, visitor, is there anything else I can help you with? Then allow me to extend a warm Shelters Claim Center farewell to you, along with my thanks for being my first customer. Enjoy your new home, visitor.
There. Now we can build the shelter. While you're here, you want to anything on these shelves that isn't tied down, you want to get. See, you get a lot of free stuff coming here. I mean, this. And since how we're not a ghoul yet, this stuff will all serve us well. You know, it took me forever to get up here on my first run through. So, you know, that looks like a box of, oh. If I can't get it, I can't get it. And the chemistry workstation. Now that we've come, we saw. No, Maxwell is going to be on the other account. It's not going to be on this one. Guevara, or how you pronounce it, is on this one. Maxwell is going to be on the other one. So I can use the same name, just Maxwell, as a last name. Come over here into this, I don't know that you want to really do this, but if you do, you push that red button right there. I suppose you can if you want. I would wait until you have power armor before coming back. But see, you can go in there now by pushing that button. We're not gonna go in it, but you can. That's how you'd open it. So now back home. It's free to fast travel back. So we discovered there and there, which we will be coming back there later. And because we still gotta go and finish R's. Hello, why are you calling me for? You guys need to stop calling me. I'm getting sick of this. I get to play in the water. Hi, Stormy. Hey, what you trying to do? Scare the shit out of me? What you doing, furball? You know, I should have named her Snoops. Like my sister used to call me. Well, every time she'd come over to my house, she would snoop. Come in my room, she would snoop. And so whenever I went to her house, I returned the favor. Let's see. Resources. I'm not gonna build that. We don't have the materials to build that yet, and we don't have the plans to build that yet. Let's go down into producers. We don't got the plans for that. We can build that, and we can build this. Huh, interesting. Yes, boy. It's not 3 o'clock yet. Alexa, what time is it? Bullshit. Well, I didn't know I could build this stuff. So let's build some furniture. What kind of table do we want to build? How about outside tables, since how we're outside? because I don't know that I'm gonna build anything. Oh yeah, I forgot to build me my stash. My kingdom for a stash. What else do I want to build? Anything else? Very ominous building in the background. We want to plant these. Oh, that's funny. Now I'm going to look under signs and see if I can find that stupid sign. Alexa, what time is it? No, it's once you build it, it's yours to keep. Doesn't matter how many things that you cross. That's the building I already built myself. I know you have to build the I looked for the plans, I couldn't find them. Let's see.
whoever is listening to this had the moxie to try to find out where I've gone. But I'm glad you did. Truth is, I need your help. I've been given a task and I've decided to break protocol and tell you what it is. Because if there's one thing I've learned in these past few years, it's that we need to rely on each other. There were 3 active nuclear silos in Appalachia before the bombs fell. They blew up the world before. We can't let it happen again. So we've got to locate and secure all of the silos. Or die trying. Hopefully the former. But it's been 25 years. I just don't know what we're gonna find out there. Or where to start. My directive was to go to the nearest population center and assess the situation. I'll set up a camp on the way once I get my bearings. Find me there. Overseer's Law, south of Vault 76. I knew this wasn't going to be the Appalachia I remembered, but... mutated animals? Haywire bots? No people so far. We have to be ready to rebuild in what I can confirm is hostile territory. Fortunately, Vault Tech was prepared. You see this? The cooking station, the stash box, the workbenches, all built with the camp. You need a home base out there. The construction and assembly mobile platform is designed to give you one. Just add resources, planning, and a little elbow grease. When you move your camp, everything you built is stored, ready to be placed back down in the new area. Use this to establish a foothold whenever you're in unfamiliar territory. I've left my camp behind so you can use it. I know I'm breaking my own advice by not taking it with me. But after seeing Appalachia for myself, I need to make sure every resident of 76 has a safe haven they can start from. I'll make do without it. If it's still standing, the town of Flatwoods is further down this road. Find me there. This is the Overseer. Signing off.
Another thing they didn't tell you is that the plans show up, but they show up in something called a receipt book now. So when you go looking for them, you have to go in your receipt book. Recipe book, I mean. They don't just show up randomly anymore. Huh. Something I just figured out by thingying. Huh. Interesting. So they did modify the game a lot during the update 2 weeks ago. Or a week ago now, I think. Almost 2 weeks. I don't want to. What is the address? Of the apartment? Or something else? NVM. I don't know what that means. Now it's under quests. I don't have all the materials, but at least I can build it now. Oh, this is the one you can invite to your camp.
The radio network is growing every day, but I'm no use to them where I am now. All I want to do is get out of this place, get my radio set up somewhere, and talk about the world. How it is now. You get me? I feel like a caged animal, man. I need to get out of this place. I need the open air. You get me? Look, I got this dream. It eats me up inside. I've been traveling with this crowd for a while, and look, I need to get away. You feel me? Well, don't get me wrong. I still want to stop by and hang out with them, see the sights, but I need quiet, calm. I need to hear the world. I got a radio. I know some people. Got a buddy here in Crater, a hunter pal out in Foundation. Know some people all over. I know people. Oh, geez. I don't have that much. But, hey, tell you what, I know people who know things. I can tell you where to find valuables. Find me some people. Or maybe kill things. Those things have bounties sometimes. I can definitely find you at least something every day. Something worth your time. Is that okay? Please say yes. Yes! My life is really turning around. Everybody on the radio is gonna be so impressed.
Okay, now we just gotta go build his radio at the camp. I gotta go find me some cement. bag was a bag of fucking cement. We're getting a bag of concrete and go dropping it on that robot's head.
Overseer's log, town of Flatwoods. My God. There's no one here. The old tavern, the church, people were using them for shelter, but they're gone. Mutations we expected. But there's something else. A disease. I was attacked by... Well, it used to be a person. But it had these green, glowing lesions, and its voice. Angry. Tortured. We are one. One what? Whatever happened here is beyond anything we expected. And we expected a lot. Before they were wiped out, the survivors called themselves the Responders. Looks like they were made of firefighters, police, emergency medical.
Do you have any concrete?
Even have an automated system to teach people about treating water, food, survival. I'm doing their tests, and you should too.
I don't see any block of concrete.
I know it's even worse than we imagined, but someone's got to know where the missile silos are and how to secure them. The Responders are the best lead we have. This is the Overseer, signing off.
I need a block of concrete. He doesn't have a block of concrete. Lead. 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 No, I'm not even trying to do those because whatever ones I get done, I get done. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 3:36 p.m.
Oh, he killed the dogs. That's just so I can see the camp. We're gonna build him his radio, but we're gonna build him in this building. This way, you know. see, what way are we pointed? Map. We are... So... Now what way? How about this way? This way looks good. There he is. That way.
I heard something interesting on the radio. If you got
Well, you do go.
it's the key to life. Gotta focus.
We'll go figure it out later. Still don't have the materials, so we're gonna have to pause here. And I'm going to take a minute whilst I go to the bathroom.
There's so much to see, so much to experience.
Hey, you. Just came by to brighten my day a bit. I just can't shake these nightmares. Holding in space forever. Just why? I just can't shake these nightmares. Holding in space forever. Just why? shape these nightmares. Floating in space forever. Just why? Just seeing brightens my day.
Another bird. Adding to current tally. Bird count increased.